Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We're in Almaria, as you might be able to tell, and we are not down by the very suspicious alleyway that I thought was the place I was supposed to check out, but no. Apparently, yeah, I mean, I guess technically I should have known that the storerooms are up in the north, and we were specifically told to check the storerooms. It's just, I don't know, I didn't make that connection. I was just wandering randomly at this point, and apparently stumbled onto something. As you explore the storeroom, you hear something. Someone to the north coughs. You look closer. There's nobody there. Something is wrong. You draw your weapon. Yeah, weapon maybe, but we don't have any buffs. Not that we probably need them, but still. Anyway, then you walk forward. Suddenly, the stillness of the dusty warehouse is broken. Dust flies and the air begins to shimmer. Empire's soldiers start appearing at the north end of the warehouse. They were hiding here, cloaked in invisibility. It is a surprise raiding party, skilled and well-equipped, and judging from the looks of irritation and surprise on their faces, they didn't expect a band of skilled warriors to stumble into them. Then there was one unexpected cough. The guards by the south wall call for help, the attackers charge, and you, as usual, are in the middle. Okay. Interesting. Raider, Adakal, and friends. Okay. Only this one named person. I mean, I suppose I'm gonna open with one of these. Why do you have your bow out, by the way? I mean, I guess it's been a while since I actually did any fighting at all. We fought those basilisks, though. And not with a bow. So I guess I must have just hit S on accident at some point. Oh well, let's save our action points, actually, for next turn. Let's go with attack. Haste. No battle frenzy. That's okay. Oh, please don't move away. Okay, thanks. Don't kick him away. No. Okay. Oh no, you. Okay, well they also almost killed him, but only almost. So he should be able to deal some good damage to one of these assassins. If nothing else. Okay, thanks for not pushing them away from me. That's much appreciated. I guess we'll miss this guy. Perfect. Adrenaline rush and nice. Okay. Wow. That is more damage than I expected somehow. We got a mass heal anyway. Oh, actually, I guess go for defense, because they are dealing quite a bit of damage. I'm going to go ahead and daze them. Or, you know, use the spell daze against them. Not necessarily to daze them. Don't kill him, please. No. Okay. No. Alright. He's still immobile for 3 more turns. Yeah, I'll have to cure that one. Attack the assassin back here, I suppose. Kill that guy. Yep. That goes to waste. We heal. Is there anything more to heal? No. Just non-mental hostile effects. Like immobile, right? Yes, good. I'm always unsure what. I mean, I guess I don't have to be. There are physical and there are mental effects, and stun is mental. I guess stun and daze are mental, but ensnared and immobile are physical effects. So it's kind of straightforward, but still, I don't know. Something about the system of buffs and debuffs, and you know, there are different categories in this game, is a little bit inconsistent sometimes, or at least it feels that way, even though it might not really be. But either way, I don't trust it. Alright, thanks for not knocking Swafnir away or making him immobile. This is a really nasty fight, though, to stumble upon with a weaker party. We are very close to max level, and thus most of the things we're gonna encounter in this game shouldn't really be that much of a threat to us anymore. But, you know, this could have easily been pretty nasty. Let's give this newly upgraded spell a shot. Okay. Decent damage. Thanks for that haste. Oh, sweet. That should be the kill. Yeah, there we go. The leader of the raid falls. You see he was carrying a small satchel slung over his shoulder. When it falls, several small items fall out of it, including a scroll. You pick up the paper and read it. It says, Attical, emerge at night. Light fires, burn supplies, then come to safe house in southeast corner. Dead end of alley. Press stone, turn, enter. What? Press stone, turn, press, enter. We will help you to flee. Has the Empire hidden a safe house in Almaria? No way. That could be very dangerous. It deserves investigation. And combat? Oh, okay. I pressed F before and that made the soldiers move. I guess, yeah, so long as there are any other participants in combat, even if they're not enemies, I'll have to wait until they finish whatever they were trying to do. Lizard skin helmet, sniper's belt. To throne missiles? Nah. Get out of here. Alright, we're in surprisingly good shape. I'm also going to actually apply our buffs now, for what it's worth. I guess now we head down here. Save the game. Interesting. Remembering what you read on the Empire Raider's letter, you give it a light push, turn it, and push it again. The whole wall slides away. There is a room to the north. Yes. You enter the concealed quarters. The fresh smell of unwashed bodies is heavy in the air. A bunch of people were living here quite recently, crammed into tight quarters. It's empty now. Whoever was here recently fled. Okay. Fled to where? To Blosk, perhaps? Really? Is my only option to just step onto these ruins? This Empire hideout comes complete with magical booby traps, set to destroy explorers. The demons that appear don't seem too enthusiastic about having to fight you, but they attack anyway. As is usually the case. A fiery demon. Right. Get out of here. Is it even worth using haste? I guess. Attack that one for good measure. Attack that one. And that one. And you use something that's not fire. That's some good damage. Alright. And... what? I can't get there? Excuse me? There we go. Whoever lived here fled so quickly that they forgot to clean out this box. The contents mainly consist of unpleasant, dirty laundry. There is also a crumpled sheet of parchment with red trim. Okay. I guess I'll take another red Empire pass. Wait, red? Yeah. Blue, red, and gray, right? That's not a new type. Just making sure. No, okay. Yeah, in fact, that's the weakest kind. You enter a messy office. Papers and pens are spread everywhere. Ashes from burnt papers cover the floor. Someone left here very quickly. The Empire spies abandoned this hideout right after you fought their raid. Okay. You rifle greedily through the papers in the desk, looking for some valuable intelligence on Empire activities. Unfortunately and predictably, they were too smart. Really? Is that so predictable? The place was quickly and cleanly stripped of information. Just as you're about to give up, however, you spot a sheet of paper on the floor behind the desk. It's a brief note. You read it. Danrius, our contact in Blosk is working very well for us. Information is being left with the statue. Okay. Just talk to it. Password, worms. I'm off for the raid. Wish me luck. Paul. Blosk is a major city to the west. A spy there could do a lot of harm. I mean, could I have stumbled upon these intruders without having the spy hunt quest in the first place? Because I'm pretty sure I've been in here before. Maybe I never went deep enough into the stores to trigger that event on my first visit. But that seems unlikely. I don't know. I guess it's possible that I could have found this place a long time ago. But if not, it seems silly to tell me about Blosk again. I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. Whatever. Spy there could do a lot of harm. This information could be very useful indeed. Well, I guess with that, we now return to Blosk again and question mark. Oh, talk to the statue. That's right. Yep. The teleporter is all the way up here. Too far away for the auto path finding. There we go. Yes, and to Blosk. And to the statue. It's right up here. Hello, worm. Worms. The statue speaks. Flecks of white chalky deposit fall from its face as its jaw moves. Greetings, agent. You have your directions. Act on them soon, or things will go very badly for you. Also, we've been losing important papers lately. Be sure everything we give you ends up burned. Use the oven in your chambers. Praise the Empire. That is all. That seems to be all it has to say. My chambers. Is it Bruce? He has an oven in his chambers. The coals of this oven are almost out. You notice resting in the ashes near the edge, half of a sheet of paper. Someone tried to burn it up, but a fragment managed to survive. Take it. You recover the fragment, only slightly burning your fingers. Unfortunately, the heat has rendered it unreadable. Unless you can find some way to make it readable again, it won't be of any use to you. Well, too bad. If only I knew someone who can make burnt papers readable again. Alas, I know of no such person. Or do I? I do, actually. But I don't exactly remember who it was. Was it her? She has to do with papers. I forget though, honestly. Oh yes, okay. I have a charred scroll here. Can you use magic to figure out what it says? She takes the scrap in her thumb and forefinger and looks at it. Yes, I can read it. It's a little trick I learned. Watch and learn. She waves her hand over the scrap and mumbles a spell. Parts of the scrap grow darker and others grow lighter. The ashes flake away, revealing some writing. It says, Mayor is a fool. She has no idea that her assistant is working against her. Oh well. She hands the changed scrap back to you. Thank you. And you've never seen me, and have never seen that piece of paper. Or whatever you say in cases like this. Why, hello... Okay, for a second there I thought Bruce was actually gone, but no. Well then. I was attacked in the Almarian storerooms you sent me to. You were? The rumors were true? I am pleased. That the rumors were true, or that I was attacked? It is good that you exposed those infiltrators. I hope that now that the enemy within has been purged, I can put Vicky's mind at rest. Yeah, right. Speaking of that, I think I have found the evidence you were seeking. Show her the chart paper. She reads the paper. You turn to look at Bruce just in time to see him sprint for the door. Really? The mayor shouts an alarm. He doesn't get far before a guard strikes him to the ground. Okay. Thank goodness. I was really not looking forward to the game just letting him escape for no reason and having me hunt him down. Although I guess that would have been fun in its own way, but also kind of dumb. But he is stricken to the ground. Stroked? No. Stroke to the ground. He is bound and dragged off. When the skirmish is over, Vicky turns to you. Thank you. This is a terrible humiliation, but it is over. You will be rewarded. I will tell the castle of the service you have done for me. My word should get you a lot closer to a security clearance. Yeah, okay, I mean, I've long gained crown clearance, lady, but thanks anyway. Thank you again for your help. You also have brought a large... You are also brought a large sack of coins. Well then, I could still use a mission, like a real mission this time maybe. I'm sure you could, but unless your specialty is clearing paperwork and slaying requisition forms... I mean, I could hack them to pieces if that helps. I don't have anything for you to do at this moment. Oh well. How are you getting along without Bruce? She shakes her head sadly. Much better. He was a traitor. He gave the enemy information about our defenses. He thought about the deaths of my men. He brought about the deaths of my men. I can't imagine why. Actually, I can. They must have offered to let him live after all of the other Evernites were gone. Disgusting. His death was completely deserved. His death? Wait. Oh, he was... I thought he was just, I don't know, stopped and jailed, but no, he was literally just striked down where he stood. Okay, well, I guess I'm glad that's over. Also, hold on. There we go. Where was I? Well, the spy business is dealt with. And, right, yes, one more thing. I knew that was something. We have done this little quest for Bartholomew. You tell Bartholomew that you destroyed his papers in the Hall of Chaos. He is very grateful in his quiet way. In his quiet and unfriendly way. He rummages around his home and digs up a wand and scroll to give you as a reward. Okay, thanks. And with that, we are off to explore the Great Caves a bit more. I guess. Unless I'm forgetting about something I was planning to do again. In fact, why don't we return and bop. Just in case we come across something that wants to fight us along the way. Oh, the air carries a hint of sulfur and blood. There is a grey haze in the air and you can hear the boom of distant explosions. You are near the city of Dharmon and the front lines between Avernum and the Empire. Occupied territory starts not far to the northwest. You have almost reached a war. Yes? Dharmon itself should not be at the front though. Right, it should be somewhere down this way. Your knowledge of these caves serves you well. You notice that some of the growths at the base of these trees are grey mold, which has powerful healing properties. Thanks. That came out of nowhere, but I'll take it. Okay, another little watchtower without its text, although maybe we've been here before. You visit an outpost of Avernite soldiers keeping watch over the Great Cave. Seeing them, you mainly feel relief that such grunt work has been left behind you. Yes, I feel like we've seen that message before. This is Silverlock's hut. Dharmon is... Oh, Dharmon is actually a bit further to the west. Alright, let's fill in the blanks here. This looks interesting. These are the Plains of Death. It's a large section of this barren wasteland forever declared as resting place for those who have died to defend Avernum. You immediately note this place has grown a lot since the last time you were here. Yeah, in fact this did not exist during the time of Avernum 1. You note that some of the grave markers have Slizarica names on them. You look closely and realize that this graveyard, created for those who have fallen in the name of Avernum, has several sliths in it. Human and slith resting together. As good a reason for hope as any. Only sliths though, no Nephils? Nephilim? You meet a group of Avernum soldiers. They have been given the honor of guarding the burial grounds. You talk with them for a while. They're a surprisingly cheery lot. Turns out that a wide variety of evil forces come here to try to steal bodies and make an undead army. It's a very popular goal among the forces of darkness, understandably. Fortunately, these guards are here to put a stop to any such shenanigans. Watching bodies is dull work, but it beats staging a last chance defense against the armies of the Empire. Right. Of course, if any of those forces of darkness had any kind of success creating such an army of undead, that would give me more work, but I'm not complaining, really. There's a battle going on at the end of this passage. One group of humanoids is blasting another group with spells. You try to decide whether to get involved, but then the decision is made for you. The group that is getting blasted flees, heading straight toward you. You see that they're Avernite soldiers being chased by several humanoids. Before you can get out of the way, the battle is rejoined around you. Alright. Rakshasas? Oh, okay. We have heard about these, but I don't think we've actually fought any yet. That's interesting. Also, okay, those guys are actually still here. Huh. Okay, well. That's not what I meant to do. God damn it. Oh well, okay. Okay. That one was really weak. I guess I should probably prioritize damaging the Rakshasas. Although they might not even be as bad as I first thought. Yeah, definitely not that bad. And these ogres, you know. I guess ogres used to be pretty dangerous at one point. I guess they would be pretty dangerous for these guys. Okay, not a one-shot. Also not a one-shot. I should have just attacked normally, I feel. Okay, at least we can kill the Rakshasas and claim credit for them. Or at least one of them. There we go. Not that they give any significant amount of experience. There you go. Good job. Oh. Wow. Actually got some kills. Fine rope from one of the Rakshasas. Alright. With your help, several of the soldiers are revived. Oh, okay. They feel lucky to have survived. One of them says, "Those things were Rakshasas. Normally they keep to themselves, but they saw us on patrol and stalked us. Be real careful if you go west. Those things have a lair out there. Thanks again for your help. We'll be sure to tell our commander what you did for us." They head north to Blosk, going as fast as they can. Okay. So, a Rakshasa lair to the west, you say. A platoon of Avernum soldiers and mages approaches and questions you. Once they are satisfied you're not Empire infiltrators, they tell you they're guarding the way to Patrick's Tower, which is to the south. Yeah. I'm also coming from the south, in case you hadn't noticed, friends. You are in what is called the Waste. It's the southwest corner of the Great Cave, which is notable for its utter uselessness, hence the name. It's just a huge sheet of flat, solid rock, totally bereft of useful plants or interesting features. Mushrooms don't grow here. I mean, that's good, isn't it? Because everyone in Avernum seems to be thoroughly sick of mushrooms. Is this where the Rakshasa lair is gonna be? The tunnel slopes sharply downward to the east. Rocks have been cleared away along its length, forming a rough path. Uh-huh. You don't say. Tiger's Den, yeah? Okay, that sounds Rakshasa... Rakshasa-ish? I don't know. Rakshasish? Rakshasian. And this is Fort Remote? Or what used to be Fort Remote? This wrecked area is a ruin twice over. It was the location of one of Avernum's first cities, but was abandoned in favor of better sites. Then, after the Slith Wars, Avernites tried to build a new city here. Alas, early in the war, during a daring Empire raid, the raiders razed it to the ground. Now there is nothing but a broad swath of rubble. There is also the potential for great things should peace ever return to your land. Yeah, but it really doesn't need to be here, of all places. Right, this is Fort Remote, of course. I guess there was a ruined town here, even in Avernum 1. Now that I think about it. Can we... Oh, there we go. Right, Fort Remote, Thompson's hiding spot. What is this? Nothing? Okay. What is this? This hut has been abandoned for some time. The walls are falling in. Several soldiers garbed in the armor of Avernum are sitting around a campfire. They wait for you to approach. Approach and talk. When you get close, the soldiers shift and waver before your eyes, then they vanish. They were an illusion. You realize that it's a trap. You turn around only to find that you've been ambushed. Yawn. Okay. Really? Yeah, I don't know. Somehow these special attacks are not as good as I keep thinking that they should be. Do I burn these things? Yeah. This fight should be relatively short either way. It's probably worth just dealing damage more than it is buffing. Yeah, definitely. Ooh, 21 cold damage. Oh no. Well, you can move, so... Yep. Do that. 3 hits? How did you... hit 3 times? Oh, wait, because one of your weapons deals extra elemental damage? I think that's what it is. So, yeah, I guess... I suppose it depends on the kind of enemy. For squishy enemy types, it certainly seems better to just attack normally. Especially with Swafnir, with his multiple attacks. And not use his Mighty Blow, for example. Anyway, grab stuff. Okay, another robe. You examine the strange tiger-headed creatures. They are Rakshasas, rare, strange, magical humanoids. You wonder where they came from. They may have a lair near here. They were probably the creatures who attacked and destroyed the farmhouse. These Evernites have been avenged, for what it's worth. Who are you guys? You look suspicious. Special encounter. Leave or approach and talk. What? No description? That's the first. Did they just forget to put something there? Almost seems like it. Approach and talk to them? Okay, yeah, they just didn't put any... Huh. They didn't put any dialogue there. How weird. Okay. As could be expected, the archer is far and away stronger than any of the other enemies here. I guess I'll buff, because if nothing else... Well, it's really only one archer. The rest of them should not be so bad. But better safe than sorry. Okay. The damage they deal is still not... hardly worth mentioning. I'm gonna maneuver around you and attack someone a bit closer to the center of this party here, if you don't mind. Okay, mages are dead, skeleton is dead. Magical damage. And more magical damage. Haste, very good, so that should kill them. I don't know, maybe I was just having a really bad attack roll against that guy in particular. Huh, I don't know, maybe they're just very physically resistant. Or, I don't know. Alter shield. Ah, yes, Did she actually have a level up? And I forgot to give her... Oh, no. She will get her next skill points or trait points or whatever. Well, traits, I guess. At level 30. At which point I'm going to give her another rank of combat mage. Yep, yeah, okay. Okay. Sure. More of you guys? You also look like rogues. But I guess I'm going to let you go. If you're that weak. Huh. That was curious. I hope it's not some kind of corruption in my game files or something. But just really an oversight. Energy elixir, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I did find a couple of things, including Grey Mold. These energy elixirs that go to him. She has this herb. There we go. Keeping my inventory nice and orderly. Here's Dharmon. Most farmers in this area are left a while ago, not wanting to live so close to the front. The brave souls who remained are struggling to grow their crops. You spend some time trading news with the farmers. They're all armed, and you can't blame them. No. In fact, I can only commend them. What is this? There is a natural steam vent in this small cave. A foundry and forge have been built here, frantically preparing iron weapons to send north to the front line. Normally, the shortage of supplies would keep them from selling you anything. However, being in the Avernum army, you can buy some arms here. Dharmon's metalworkers are the finest in Avernum. Or so you hear everywhere. Sure, do some shopping. Steel halberd. I mean, that's pretty decent for... It's very decent for a non-magical weapon, but I guess I'm gonna keep looking for... Maybe I can have a fine steel halberd crafted for me, which should be even better. That might even make it worth actually using. We'll see. I have plenty of fine steel to work with, that's for sure. Actually, it's not as much as I thought, for some reason. I mean, 11 should still be enough to make me 2 weapons, maybe a good sword, maybe a good pole weapon for him. We'll see. And of course we have the black basalt. Whatever that might actually do for us. Okay, there's Blusk. Hope I'm not missing something in this large open space. Wisdom crystal. Okay, cool. Those are helpful. Okay, this is the newly reinforced borderline. You meet a group of Avernite soldiers. They are dirty and exhausted. Being so close to the front, they've seen a lot of action recently. They nod to you respectfully and walk on by. They barely even looked at you. You might have been an Empire raiding group for all they knew, or all they cared. You hope that they aren't always so lax around strangers. Yeah, actually that could be problematic. So... Oh, okay. I can just pass through. I guess that makes sense. You enter a massive network of stone walls, magical barriers, traps, and ever-vigilant garrisons of Avernum soldiers. This is the front line. This is the main point where the forces of Avernum and the Empire face each other directly. In the valley above you, to the north, you see the Empire barricades guarded by hordes of organized, well-trained troops. Both sides have excellent defenses. They sit in an uneasy stalemate. But I can't enter this place, right? Or can I? You move up to the Empire barricade. When you get close enough, a group of enemy soldiers run out and charge you, thinking you easy prey. Okay, let's run away for now. You run back to the safety of Avernum lines. Okay. Yeah. What? Wait. This was different. Oh well, I don't think it was too important. So, Fort Saffron is no longer a place I can enter? I guess Fort Saffron itself has been taken. Certainly looks like it. I think it used to be exactly here, but it doesn't seem to be a place anymore. Shaney's Bazaar, right. That used to be here. There's a sprawling stone building by this lake. Though no roads lead here, there are signs of many travelers coming to this hut before you. Waiting outside are several merchants, some carrying goods in, some bringing them out. Enter? You enter the building. Inside, a profusion of goods, mundane and weird, are being sold. A small, beautiful woman with long black hair whirls up to you. Welcome! Come in quick! Get your shopping done before the Empire comes! She introduces herself as Shaney. She says she's been running the bazaar here for some years, and that this is her closeout sale before she moves on to safer lands. Makes sense. She offers to take you to her special adventurous section. Okay. Alright. Frostcaller band. Blazing crystals, I don't need any more. Stone shatter, likewise. Grey mold, I guess it's surprisingly cheap for what it is. I mean, yeah, I'll buy these rare herbs and crafting stuff, because why not? Grey mold salve, oh yeah, I'm actually gonna buy this, because I probably have a use for it. I wonder, so there are those barbarian sliths that need something, and they looked sickly, right? That actually got me thinking, and yeah. At some point I figured that maybe they're looking for grey mold salve. And I'm pretty sure I didn't have any at the time I talked to them. So that's something I should probably come back to. And then there's the wounded soldier in Fort Emerald that I still haven't helped. That being said, I also have plenty of grey mold in my inventory, and I really only have to find someone to make grey mold salve for me, which should definitely be possible. But I'm not sure if I've found that person yet. And, I mean, I also don't really have money problems, so I'm just gonna buy that. Huh. I guess I'm also gonna buy the Aranea Fangs, although I haven't found anyone to give them to, I don't think. They're dirt cheap though, so it's really not a big loss, even if that was a waste. Okay, interesting stuff. The U-bow would have been interesting. Actually a long time ago, never mind. Yeah, that's fine. And there's a place we can Orb of Thrallney to, once we have it. Interesting. I should probably take a note about that, because the map is not... it's hardly visible. I mean, if you look really closely, you can see that there is a section not fully explored, but I can see myself forgetting about that. So, Overworld, Great Cave, use Orb by Shani's Bazaar. Huzzah, the Bazaar. Okay. Well, let's move on. Well, while I'm here, save the game and see if I can actually fight these guys. Attack? No, I did not mean to run away this time. Attack. The band of soldiers runs up and engages you. Okay. Elite warriors. Makes sense. I guess I'm gonna run up and attack them. Okay. They may be the elite, but I'm still better. Battle Frenzy. Awesome. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm trying to achieve here. I doubt I'll be able to break through the front lines just like that, but, you know, might as well see how far I can get. And, yeah, I should have attacked someone who gets a backstab bonus. Or gives a backstab bonus. Wait, he does... Does he even have backstab? And I meant to attack this guy, but that's fine. Attack. That does not reach that one guy. I guess I could have taken one more step to actually also affect this archer. But that's okay. Yeah, of course these guys are gonna run away. I can ensnare with this skill. Except that I'm ensnared. Derp. Well, you try that. That's also... Right, knocking back. I think I have a skill that only restricts enemy movement. Or do I? Well, it doesn't matter now, because these guys are dead. Grab their stuff. It's actually a decent source of money if I can repeat this fight. Oh. Oh, I can actually go through. The cave floor slopes sharply upward to the north. At the top is the Empire army, or at least an awful lot of it. They watch in amusement as you stare up at their mighty lines. Attack! Boldly crying a blood-curdling battle howl. You charge the Empire lines. Several of their wizards cast spells that paralyze you. They then carve you into pieces and divide your equipment amongst themselves. Okay, I guess that was predictable. Yep. I still would like to finish at least this one fight that I can win. Should have saved afterwards. Oh well. Should be easy enough. So... Which skill was I thinking? Oh, leg sweep. Yeah. And snare to knockback. I mean, this could come in handy, sure. I I guess I'm more likely to need leg sweep to immobilize an archer or a mage. So I'm gonna replace this one. Yes. Blade sweep was... Oh yeah, the surround damage, which is so pitiful though that I never use it. Okay, go there. And try to immobilize the archer. Okay, that worked. Surprisingly enough. You don't have any chance of reaching the archer. In that case, just attack the elite warrior. And I guess ultimately they're weak enough that it's probably worth just dealing damage. Not worrying about buffs. Except haste is still gonna be useful. Okay. You done? There we go. I could heal you, but, you know, I think he's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to hit all of these plus the archer, so... Yep, of course he's gonna run away now. Unless... Maybe I managed to kill him? Okay. That makes things a little bit easier. Yeah, we didn't get quite as much loot, I think. Although, I'm not entirely sure, but I think we got a little bit more money out of it last time. Oh well. End the fight and retreat. Okay, so there's Dharmon, which is much, much closer to the western wall of the cave than I remember it. But that's fine. Oh, apparently this is nothing. Just some farms. You meet a patrol of Avernum guards. They don't look like they've seen any tough action recently. They must not spend much time to the north. Their captain seems to recognize you. He says, "Hello, friend. Nice to see you in the area. If you're going to be in this area for a while, I'd appreciate it if you keep your eyes open. There's some Empire spies wandering around. They've been pretty careless, so you might be able to spot them. In fact, I've killed them already. You tell the captain that you killed the Empire spies." He nods. "Thank you. Maybe that was the group that was... maybe that was the group that didn't have any text? Maybe they would have had some kind of special dialogue if I had talked to this guy before. Who knows. Thank you. One last thing to worry about. Also, watch out for Rakshasas in this area. We think they have a lair to the south. The things are great at creating illusions, which is probably why we haven't been able to find their base. It's well hidden. Well, good luck to you. Yeah, I mean, the base itself was not hidden at all. At least not by illusions. Just kind of out of the way. We did take care of that little ambush, though. Oh well. There's a hut here. You couldn't see it until you got right on top of it. It was placed between two high piles of rubble. Its owner must have wanted his or her privacy. The sunburst symbol of Avernum is on the door. I mean, sure, privacy is a nice thing, but I'm gonna knock anyway. The door is opened by a man in a thick leather jerkin. His sword is out, but once he sees who you are, he sheathes it. He is clearly a skilled fighter. The muscles ripple freely under his armor, and he moves with the grace of a dancer. His voice, however, is harsh and gruff. He says simply, "I'm Keftar. I've heard of you. Come in." He tells you he was a swordsman for Avernum for many years. He retired and moved here a year before the Empire invaded. He sometimes ambushes invaders and does training, but he mainly tries to stay out of the way of the war. He eventually says, "I fought for a long time. I forgot more about fighting than you'll ever know. But I want wealth like the next guy. Give me gold and I'll tell you some of my secrets of fighting. What do you say?" Yes? Keftar coldly, methodically takes you through a demanding regimen of training. He shares with his insight into evading enemy blows with you. It's a painful time. Oh, and expensive. Okay, parry, quick action, and sharpshooter. Okay. Damage by 4%. I mean, yeah. Oh, he's already bought 2. Oh well. Parry, quick action. I mean, yeah, these are useful. Are they worth the money he asks? I mean, probably. Quick action. Fatigue fade. A total of 10% faster. Probably also worth it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna buy these. That's fine. That's most of my money, but I also have some stuff to sell from my latest raids. And nothing specific that I want to buy, so I think that should be fine. Okay, looks like I've checked everywhere, at least roughly. Should I visit Dharmon before clearing out the tiger's den? I guess so, yeah. Would be silly not to postpone that any longer. So, okay, nope. Greeting message. Largo, Sage and Alchemist. Maybe he's gonna be the one who makes us some grim old self eventually. Some words on the sign have been painted over, and the words "Gun East" are written underneath. Gun East, okay. That leaves a lot of room for speculation. This shop is full of dust and cobwebs. Its owner abandoned it. Nothing of value was left behind. Or was it? Well, I mean, that depends what you deem of worth. Hello there. What have we stumbled upon here? This hidden passage ends in a dark, dingy little room. It's also smelly. Gunther. Scimitar or Empire Infiltrator? You meet a sleazy man. Dirty brown stubble protrudes from his pasty flesh. He looks you over, carefully evaluating your gear and general level of vulnerability. He gives you a grin, revealing green-tinted teeth. So you found your way in, mighty hero of Avernum. I'm Gunther. Welcome to my humble shop. I hope I'm worthy of helping someone as lofty as you. Depends on many things. What kind of shop is this? A small, humble one. I bring useful goods from the abyss. How exactly do you do that? I'd like to know more about the abyss, I guess. No, you don't. Avernites don't care about the abyss. I kinda do. Especially, as I said, how you bring any goods from there in these times. I showed you, you are also wise and mighty, and we're just scum. I mean, you in particular certainly are. Why did you leave the abyss? And again, how? He shakes his head. The Empire came. Many died. Bad for business. Very slow. That's why I came here. The Empire has little but pain for the likes of us. Why is your shop hidden like this? Well, see, sometimes you gotta be a little discreet, you know? The guards don't like me much. Because, see, I sometimes hire people to do little jobs for me. A job? Like what? I really don't want to work for this guy, though. I mean, it technically doesn't hurt to ask. So long as he gives me a chance to decline. I'm almost sure that he won't allow me to decline, though. As soon as I ask, I'm gonna have this quest stuck in my quest log forever. I'm gonna ask anyway. Yep, steal Dharmon tools. God damn it. I sometimes trade in rare items from the surface. I found out that in one of the warehouses in town there is some precision steel tools. Surface stuff. Real rare and good. I pay good for someone who could, discreet-like, get them to me. The warehouses are to the east. Be careful, though. Bet there are some traps. Can I not just tell this guy to do certain things to himself? Maybe I can tell the authorities. That's my one hope. So I guess I could sell you stuff. Nothing else. That gives us only 3,000-ish coins. Not as good as I hoped for, but you know. Let me see our wares, I guess. Slightly expensive. Fine steel. Okay, good to know that there's more if I need it. Oh, this is actually all there is. Okay. Yeah, well, too bad I'm stuck with this dumb quest now that I don't really want to do. I guess I could, but I also don't want to. Largo. This man's skin has been permanently mottled by a life working with acidic dyes and chemicals. He self-consciously raises his hand to his blue-speckled cheek. Blue-speckled, huh? Okay. Welcome. I'm Largo, the alchemist. Welcome. I see you bear the marks of your distinguished profession. He nervously raises a hand to his cheek. Thank you, I guess. I make potions. You can buy them from me. But that is a sideline. I am at heart an alchemical researcher. You do research then? He just told you, yes. Oh, yes, indeed. Avernum is an unpleasant place, but an inherently magical one. Every plant down here has been magically shaped in some way in order to enable it to survive. The result is flora of unusual alchemical power. I've been able to do years of meaningful research on mandrake alone. What is mandrake? Rare, wondrous fungus. Really? It's fungus? I mean, it looks like a root to me. It's also what is usually referred to by that name, but oh well. Hard to find and unmatched in its power. And since you seem wise folks, I can use some of my recipes using this plant if you wish. Where might we find some mandrake for ourselves? Or you, of course. He frowns. That is quite rude. I'm afraid you should never ask an alchemist where he gets his ingredients. That's very private. Okay. Can you make anything out of mandrake for me? Not yet, but soon. In the meantime, you should speak with the alchemists of Patrick's Tower. Okay. I guess I can do that. Is that a quest or just a general advice? I'm interested in buying some potions, I guess. Oh, okay. Just normal stuff. Huh. That was less helpful than I hoped it would be. What's this? Ripple's Armory. Sure, might as well. Hello, Ripple. Even by Avernum standards, the woman behind the counter is pale. Her skin is a pure, unblemished ivory, more reflective than the polished shields on the counter in front of her. That seems really spooky. I don't know. Though she seems small and delicate, the tools surrounding her tell you that she is no stranger to a forge. I'm Ripple, she says. Welcome to my shop. How's business? Business is brisk. War is profitable, sadly. You can buy armor, or you can sell me the salvage of the battlefield. Yeah, already taken care of that. Here at the front, we take all of the equipment we can get. Where's the front right now? Up north, not far. There's been vicious fighting, back and forth, for months. Nasty fighting, heavy losses. Our best supplies have come from the fallen foe. Fine metalwork brought down from the surface. I buy all the stuff I can, fix it up, and pass it on to our army. We ain't picky. Sometimes we can't afford pride. I've heard it said that pride comes before fall. It rings true. Of course, we'd rather use our own crafts than blades stolen from the corpses of our foemen. Foemen? Okay, never heard that term before. But we can't. We just don't have enough. It's that simple. Yeah, I mean, also, why let good steel blades go to waste? I see no problem with that. And you can always melt them down and make your own, if you wish. Ripple polishes. I would like to examine your wares, I guess. Okay. Steel stuff. Yep. Can you craft something for me? Now we're talking. I can. Word of your deeds has spread even to the front. I would be honored to be able to spend some of my limited time helping you. To take advantage of my skills, you must provide fine steel and focusing crystals. In return, you get the aid of the finest craftsmen in Avernum. A fine broadsword. Once again, of course, the game is not going to give me any details on the stats, so I'll have to, well, not save scum, really. Just save and check what the items really are before I decide what to spend my resources on. Not so much the steel, because I have plenty, but the focusing crystals are becoming a little bit of a problem. So anyway, fine broadsword might be interesting. Breastplate, maybe not so much. Greaves, not sure. Powerful shield, definitely not. First-rate halberd, that also sounds interesting. 5 focusing crystals, though. My god. Okay, I mean, judging by the cost, that halberd should be pretty good, while the broadsword is so cheap that it's probably not that great. It's always the same amount, right? Oh no, it's not. The Greaves take 3 steel, 2 crystals. So I'll need at least 5, assuming the halberd is good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have enough crystals for all of these items. But chances are I won't need all of them. Possibly none of them. Although I hope that there's at least one valuable upgrade in here. Julie the Fletcher. Let's look around the town first a bit more before I decide. The woman working at this table is surprisingly young, only in her teens. Her shop features a variety of missile weapons. She's currently salvaging feathers from Empire arrows to place on shafts of her own. Yeah, I mean, feathers aren't really a thing you can come across down here, now that I think about it. I guess you could use other things than feathers to... Or rather, Avernites must have been using other things than feathers to make their arrows. Anyway, she introduces herself. She squints at you and nods when you enter. Julie the Fletcher. What are you working on? She grins. I'm doing what I've done since I was little. Archery. You can purchase my work. It's modest, I admit, but it'll do the job. Okay, that's a long time to devote to one profession. I came with my parents into Avernum when I was 6. Since then, I've always been fascinated by archery. The elegant curves the iron-tipped shafts make as they pass through the air, the satisfaction of an arrow sent true. And now, when our people need arms more than anything, I'm honored and proud to be able to help. Okay, you were banished to Avernum as a child? She sighs. Usually children aren't. I should have been left on the surface with a relative, but all of my relatives were already down here. You see, a local noble wanted our family land, so he had us all banished, one by one. So here I am. I'd rather be on the surface, true, but this is my home now. I'll fight for it. Yeah, little choice, but to do that. So, do you sell razor discs? Where'd that come from? I mean, maybe she does? Not yet. I have some, and I'm studying them. One day, I'll figure out how to craft them. The Valentine are smart, but they're not completely beyond us. That's true. May I peruse your goods? Okay, it's nothing we haven't seen. Okay, I guess that's all then. And what is this? This is the Temple of the Crossed Swords. Thanks for answering me. The largest temple in Avernum. For years, warriors have journeyed here to pray for safety and honor in battle. With the coming of the Empire War, the shrine has been bombarded with visitors. If you say so. Sarah. And oh, I mean, not so many visitors right now. The floor in front of the altar is covered with broken weapons, shields, tunics, and other trophies taken from slain foes. There are also scrolls, each naming a friend lost to battle. This temple is very popular among the many warriors at the front. Okay. Hello, Sarah. This woman's face is lost in the shadows of her hood. As she moves, a multitude of weapons under her robes leave telltale bumps. She looks you over. When she speaks, her voice is soft and cold. I am Mother Sarah, keeper of the Temple of Crossed Blades. Are you free to speak with me today? Her voice comes from deep within the hood, quiet and sad. Yes, earlier I was away from the temple to see the soldiers. Now I can attend to the pilgrims. What soldiers did you visit? To the north are the front lines. These soldiers are the cork that prevents the Empire from springing from their caves into the Great Cave, and from there into Avernum. I walk among them to watch them. I give them my support, to lend them strength. How do you do that? I help by leadership, by prayers, by kind words, and when need be, with magic. Oh, and do you know much magic? I can cast many powerful spells. What is more, for a donation I can teach them to those who support us. If you ever wish to purchase my teaching, let me know. Well, what sort of temple is this? This is the mightiest temple in Avernum, the Temple of the Crossed Blades. Tell me more. This is a shrine of war. We appeal to the spirits of the dead. We cry out to those who have fallen before us, so that they can help us, give us strength in the trial we face. Does the Empire have temples of Crossed Blades? Of course. It is one of the oldest and most valued of faiths. How do you know that the spirits won't help them and not us? The thought doesn't seem to have ever occurred to her. Because we are just and fight for the right, and they do not. Of course. Yeah. Let's hope that they don't see it, or that the spirits see it the same way. Can you teach me some of your magic then? Indeed. Wow, okay. Slightly expensive, unfortunately, but... Oh, right. Return life is already maxed out. Divine Retribution. Restoration, Divine... I mean, not that we really need all of, or any of this. But I guess I might as well learn the first rank of all of them. I think I should have enough money for that. If only barely. Yeah. Right. Okay, it's good to know that this exists. Right. Divine Retribution deals damage. Nearby foes. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, so that's unfortunately not super useful. It's also not... I mean, I guess the max damage is pretty decent. And this is only rank 1, so yeah. Technically this could be a useful attack spell, but, you know, the fact that you need to be standing in the middle of the enemies... I mean, I guess you can use it if you're surrounded by enemies already. But I'm probably not gonna move into the middle of the enemies on purpose to use the spell. Divine Restoration... Okay, nearby, yeah, so that's just a stronger group heal. Cures or reduces all negative effects also. Okay, so that's just baseline. Right. Could be useful, it's also very expensive, of course. Divine Host... Wait, is this not... So how exactly does this differ from Sanctification? When you use it in combat? I guess it heals for a lot more, that's what. Okay. It's also a little bit cheaper, surprisingly. Divine Host summons a Vengeful Shade. Yeah, never gonna do that. But it's always nice to have options. Well, I guess I should probably call it an episode here. We're gonna resume our exploration of Dharmon next time and finally find out how good these steel wares are. Maybe even find a place to use our Black Basalt. We have 8 focusing crystals. That's not a whole lot. That will allow us to make 2 things. Maybe the halberd and the sword. Maybe the halberd isn't even going to be that good. I kind of hope that it is, but yeah, you know, I'm ready for disappointment. Or rather, I'm trying not to have any high expectations in the first place, so as to not get disappointed at all. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.